Hello, thanks for joining me. We're designing and starting the build of a new drop-down trailer for my YZF 600r for when I take it to the track. I bought a trailer and I wasn't happy with how high off the ground the channel was that the bike sits in when trying to load it. If you've seen First Walk Up or any of the other walk ups, you'll see what I mean. I wanted a trailer that's loadable almost at ground level. I wanted it to be part of the existing trailer and some mods. I had a feeling this was all to do with drop links and the pivot points for the axle. So I bit the bullet, got the angle grinder out and cut my existing trailer up a bit. As soon as I got the two subframes cut from the centre spine, I could visualise where the new pivot point had to be and the sort of dimensions. So I've sent for some appropriate steel tubing to take the main load, the pivot point of the two subframes. Now, I'm not sure whether it's going to be able to be attached to the car when loading the bike, but the trailer has a jockey wheel and this makes loading the ball hitch a lot easier than just lifting it off the ground. You don't want to be lifting anything heavy if you can avoid it. It's all about fun and ease of access, so if I can wind the jockey wheel up and down, then that'll do me. I run some tests of how the bare spine would attach to the existing toe ball on the car, and it didn't look practical to have it attached to the ball. Time will tell when I get a bit more down the road of project completion. So what we see is two in-suspension style units, two subframes, a centre spine and a will to win. That's the most important part. If you haven't got that will to win, everything's going to seem difficult. On the days that you feel on top of the world, go for it. So we'll have a little look at some of the stills and then the spine attached to the car. This is early days for the drop-down trailer. I appreciate your company. Thanks for joining me.
Well,
That looks promising. The wheel chock is not too bad. Proof of the pudding is when I try a bike on it. And the jockey wheel gives me the height, so I can go from this height up to the toe ball. So the design where the back lowers to the floor and the front lowers to this position is looking very promising. I'll just try it with the ramp on for the next stage. So the bike has got an inch to go on at the front. I'm sure that's possible. Into the wheel chock. The wheel chock pivots, locks the front wheel of the bike in. Raise the axle of the trailer and then move the trailer over the ball hitch. Simple as that. I'll just show you the movements of the wheel chock for those that aren't familiar with them. Once the front wheel of the bike is in the wheel chock, presumably you've adjusted the wheel chock to suit the diameter of the wheel and tyre. So once the wheel is in the front wheel chock, the bike is remarkably steady on the trailer. Okay, that's for now. Thanks for watching.